You're listening to The Bible Hits Different, where Bible stories still speak. I'm Robert.
And I'm Grace. And today, we're telling the story of a young woman who changed everything just by choosing to speak up.
Esther, queen, orphan, underdog, and one of the boldest people in the Bible.
So picture this, a massive empire. Persia, the most powerful king in the world, King Xerxes, and in the middle of it all, a young Jewish girl named Esther.
She wasn't royalty, she wasn't rich. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai after her parents died. No one knew she was Jewish. In fact, she was told to hide it.
And somehow, she ends up in a royal beauty contest. Yeah, the king kicked out his last queen and is now searching for a new one. Esther is chosen.
But it's not a love story. It's more like a power move. She's brought into the palace, crowned queen, and still no one knows who she really is.
Enter Haman, the villain, second in command to the king and completely drunk on power. One day, Mordecai refuses to bow to him, and Haman flips out.
He doesn't just want Mordecai dead. He wants every Jew in the empire wiped out. And the king? He signs off on it, not realizing Esther's one of them.
Now Esther's stuck. She could stay silent, stay safe, pretend this has nothing to do with her.
Or she could speak up, reveal who she really is, and risk everything. Her life, her position, everything.
This is where Mordecai tells her something that still hits different today. He says, "Maybe you were made queen for such a time as this."
Not for the glamour, not for the crown, but to be the one voice that could stop a massacre.
Esther is terrified, because if she approaches the king without being summoned, she could be killed. That's how it worked back then.
But she takes a breath and says, "If I perish, I perish." Esther walks into the throne room uninvited. The king sees her and doesn't have her killed. Instead, he asks what she wants.
She doesn't ask right away. She invites him and Haman to dinner, then another dinner. She's wise, strategic.
Finally, at the right moment, she speaks. "My people are about to be destroyed, and it's Haman who planned it."
The king is furious. Haman is exposed, and the plan to kill the Jews is stopped.
Esther didn't save her people with a sword. She saved them with her voice, with courage that showed up in fear.
And here's what gets me. She could have stayed silent. She could have played it safe, but she stepped into the fire for others.
That's the kind of boldness that's missing in a lot of us today. Speaking up when it's unpopular, owning your identity when it's risky, using your platform for purpose. Esther reminds us, courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's quiet, scared, but it shows up anyway.
And when it does, the world changes. Thanks for listening to The Bible Hits Different.
We'll see you next time for another story that speaks. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this with someone who needs a little courage today.